I've decided to make this video today because I have come to the realization there's a lot of new members joining our FiveM community, which we're happy to have you here. So we're just going to go over some basic things for FiveM. This video will be a little bit long, just because we're going to go over everything you need to know to get in the server, start playing, and kind of start to, if you're really new to this, you'll kind of understand how it works for the most part. We're going to first start with just the easiest things. We're going to go through the commands and the key bindings on your keyboard, just so that you have a basic understanding. After that, I'll go a little bit more in depth on how everything else works. So, first off, you join the server. There's a randomization, but you will be in Sandy Shore somewhere. When you first join in, you'll just spawn in as a regular character. If you're not already in the Discord, you might want to check the Discord, but I mean, if you're in Discord, you probably found this video somehow. So, won't have to go that far. If you're not in our Discord, your permissions won't load up. You need to be in the Discord for some permissions. You're going to be limited to just very basic weapons, like melee weapons, no pistols, until we can make sure that you're going to do some really good RP, or good enough RP where you're not just running and gunning, right? This is a Canada-wide server. And in Canada, you can't even open carry, so having a gun and having shootouts every single little bit is not really realistic. So we're going to try to keep away from that as much as we can. So, you're going to click your X key on your keyboard. That allows you to put your hands up, right? So if you get asked and ordered out of your vehicle from a police officer, this is how you would do it. X puts it up, puts it down. Alright, B for Bravo is going to be your point. So you press B, and wherever you look, your finger goes to point. So you can kind of be a bit more realistic, right? Oh, he came from over there and he went down the road this way, right? So they'll see it on their screen. Alright, and when you get in your vehicle, my car HUD's set up a little bit different than everyone else's. You can move this stuff around by pressing Y. And this will allow you, once Y is opened up, you can move the menus to wherever you want. You can move them and slide them. You can resize them. You can turn things on like fuel and RPMs. That's how that's gonna work. Okay. You press escape to get out of that after you're done. Obviously you're gonna make your adjustments, hit apply, and then save, and then it'll be permanent for you. Let's take a look. So that's the most basic things. Oh, and then seatbelt. So if you look at the very bottom right here, you got a green icon, as well as another black icon to the left of the screen there that shows you that your seatbelt's not on. You're going to press B for Bravo, B for belt. And this will connect your seatbelt, and it'll allow you to not get kicked out of your vehicle, meaning if you crash into something, you can be ejected out of the vehicle, but with your seatbelt on, you'll remain in the vehicle. When the beep seatbelt is connected, you will not be able to get out of your vehicle. Right now I'm trying to press F and I can't get out. The seatbelt has to come off, and then I have to press F. Alright. Now, those are the most basic commands. Now, if you join in and you don't enjoy your character, and you want to change your character, you've got two options on the server. Okay. You can go to, you press your F1 key on your keyboard. You can go to player appearance options, player related options, sorry, and you can go to player appearance, and you can spawn by PED and take a male character, and you can change it here, right? So you can change your character by the GTA default characters, or you can go back twice, 3 times, and then you can go to MP PED character creation. God, I can't even speak today. What that means is that you can select the different gender of the character, and you can start to create it, where you can go to inheritance, you can go to appearance, like your actual appearance, face shape, body shape, all this stuff. You can get everything all tuned out to exactly how you want it. You can click save character, and you'll load in as a saved character. Okay, that's how that will work. Alright, also on your F1 menu, you click F1. This is how you spawn a vehicle in. You click F1, vehicle related options, vehicle spawner, and then you click whatever options available. Again, we're trying not to create a server where you could run and gun and have a supercar fast car right away. I mean, you will earn that, right? The whole community takes a look and recommends people who should be able to play or have a higher ranking, which means gives you more access to vehicles. But anyways, we're gonna go and click SUV. For an example, we're gonna go into this bad boy, and this is how you spawn into a vehicle. There is realistic damage, so treat this car as if it was your own, right? If you smash into something, well, hold on, let me try to do it again. Any other vehicle probably would have been a lot more damage, but basically you start to lose your wheels and you start to do damage to your wheels first. I won't waste my time on trying to show you what it looks like, but if you crash around enough, you will start to lose your vehicle. And what will end up happening is that, you know, as long as no one's following you, right? As long as you're not RPing, meaning you're not in a roleplay scenario with someone. Like, let's say we're out here and we're playing around with the car because why not? And no one's chasing you. You're not being chased. A player's not chasing you. Then you can go back in the F1 menu, click vehicle-related options, vehicle spawner, and you can spawn that vehicle in again. Okay? But just keep in mind that we're trying to do realistic, right? So you don't want to be spawning in a vehicle all the time, right? If your vehicle gets damaged, you're not gonna want to ruin that RP by having the ability to spawn in a vehicle again right away, right? You want to play it out. You broke your tire, you need a tow truck, right? All that kind of things. You want to make sure that the RP is realistic, right? Like this car, I can guarantee you this car is not going to be able to go up here, rotate, completely flip. Oh, look, we lost a tire. See, now, because I'm trying to do this demo, I'll show you, for example. But this car is not going to go and actually scale this mountain. Like, it's going to. The game will allow you, but just because the game allows you doesn't mean it's realistic, right? Like, oh, yeah, great. Yes, because this car is going to be able to do all this and be realistic. It's just not how that works, right? So you want to try to keep with the most realistic stuff as you can, right? I mean, your driving can be erratic, right? But trying to go off-road, not really the most realistic. Oh, look at that. We popped the tire. Oh, we lost the tire, right? Well, we're losing tires now. But the idea is to try to be as realistic as possible. We want to make sure that we're trying to convey that. So we're going to spawn another car. And again, so this as well, another rule with spawning in anything. Your player, your vehicle, is that you want to make sure that you're not around anyone. So if you're going to go ahead and spawn a car in, if you're going to go ahead and spawn in maybe some glasses or a hat for your character and stuff like that by using your F1 menu, it's highly frowned upon to just switch vehicles or switch players without actually being away from the role play, right? You want to go somewhere where there's no one around, right? Because it just ruins the immersion, right? You come on the server and imagine if 5 people were around you and they're all changing their skins or they're all spawning in different vehicles. It doesn't really look realistic. So we also want to keep the same thing for vehicles, right? You want to try to find repair shops or go find somewhere kind of that looks like a repair shop in order to get your vehicle repaired. Like, you want to say you're going to repair your vehicle, right? And you want to treat it like you have only the one life with your vehicle, right? You don't want to have to keep spawning in the vehicle again. Alright, so we're going to go with some roleplay stuff. There's a couple chat commands. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got an officer here. Technically, just because I'm doing an instruction video, but we'll turn this off for now so you can't see it. We'll play with this. This was not planned.
Yo, what are you doing?
You know, I was
driving all over the place.
No, sir.
Yo, buddy.
Yo.
What you doing? Hey, do me a favor and step out of the vehicle. Let's talk back here. You don't have anything on you? Yeah, I'm sorry I can't hear you, but, why, oh, reckless driving, and plus you're speeding, too. What's that for?
Sorry, boys. A little bit of delay here. I need to get this fixed. I'm gonna switch this back to the default character. You know, officer, I didn't, I didn't mean to. You know, I was just playing around. I got this new car off the lot, and you know, I was just testing out the tires. It is snow time, so I just want to make sure that the guy said that, you know, going down the road, it was gonna be fine.
So that doesn't explain the speeding, because I mean, if it's snowy out, you should be going slower than the speed limit, shouldn't you think?
Yeah, I guess you're right there, officer. I guess I just wasn't thinking.
Right. Why are you shirtless? It's December.
It is a little cold though. You know, I was sweating just a little bit. I was sweating because I got a new car. You know.
Right. Let me see some ID, and then do you have a temporary tag for that, or the registration?
Let me take a look here. I just got off the lot, so it's got a temp tag. I just got that bad boy up the lot, so it's just a temp tag. But I got ID. It's all good. I think everything will check out.
Let's take a look at that.
So a really good example of this is now we're in a roleplay situation. So we're gonna be doing a third-party action. So /me, and for now you can make a name up and say you're out of province, or you can say you're in state. So I have a character called Mike Smith. So I'm gonna do /me, meaning
let's see that ID, and then
/gme, so global me.
I'll probably get you.
And then I'm gonna do ID, and then I'm gonna do Mike Smith, right? Just so it's easier for him to read. And I put it in chat so that he can see it, so he can remember it.
All right, just sit tight for me, all right?
Yes, officer. Man, it's pretty cool though. Some other examples is, so Gme is global. Global meaning that the server will see it. You can do /me, and that's just above you, and the only people who can see this is the people who are near you, right? So if this officer is down the road, or his vehicle is parked too far away, or whatever the case might be, doing /me, which is a local command that will appear above my head, only this officer will see. No one else around, like no one that's far away will see that. But if we're in a scenario where it's a little bit farther away, you do Gme. And also, it's a good idea to do Gme anyways, just so that like he can remember what your name was. Because if you make a really complicated name, or a name that he doesn't see very often, then you know he might need a minute to go in his system and register me. I will show you guys in a little bit how you register for CAD. Which is what he's looking in right now. I might even get arrested because I have a record with Mike Smith. We'll see. Oh, he's probably asking me, what do I find? So I'm going to do /OOC Mike Smith should be in CAD, or in province. So OOC means out of character, just to help him understand a bit more. It says checks to see if their tires are snowflake logo on them. So I'm going to do /gme. Yes, tires do have the rating. So you're basically, the chat is basically talking in third person to make this look and feel like it's more realistic and seamless. So now he's probably going back in his vehicle to go check the CAD, our internal system that sees if this character is registered or not. Usually if you're coming in and you haven't registered for CAD, you would say to the officer, I'm out of state, but I have my ID. And you just make up a name, right? So you do /gme ID, make a fake name up, and he'll ask you a lot more questions in chat to make it seem like you're in the CAD.
Mike, here is your ID back. So I'm going to be giving you one of two tickets. So the first ticket's going to be reckless driving there. And then the second one's going to be for speeding. I just need you to sign this. By signing this, it's not a admission of the guilt. It's just a promise to pay for it in the 30 days you have.
Okay, officer. Okay. F4 is your
Thank you.
emotes.
Anything to drink tonight?
No, officer. I haven't had anything to drink tonight.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure about that.
Alright. Would you mind doing a field sobriety test for me? Sir?
Yeah, oh yeah, of course, officer, of course.
Okay. Alright. Alright. See this pen here? See the tip of the pen? Follow the tip of the pen with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head. Do you understand?
Yes, officer.
Alright.
So I'm gonna act as if I'm drunk.
Alright.
So I'm just making it look fails past. I mean.
Alright, Mike. So for this last one here, we're gonna do a breathalyzer.
Alright, officer. Yeah, officer, if you just flex your F5 menu, LEO tools, and just go to BOC, BAC, you should be good. If you know what I mean.
Sounds good. Alright. Alright, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So one deep blow, alright?
Alright, sorry boys.
Keep blowing, keep blowing. Yep, there you go. Keep blowing. Alright.
Yeah, sorry boys. I do apologize for that. That's gonna be probably really loud on the mic.
Alright, so I'm gonna show you what it says.
Alright.
You see what that says right there? 0.24.
No way. It was only a couple beers earlier. Like, it was just a couple.
So face away from me, Mike.
Oh my god. I just got this car. Can you let me at least finish my can?
No, I'm sorry, Mike. You shouldn't have been drinking. Okay, I was just gonna let you off with the 2 tickets, then I heard your slurred speech, alright?
Oh, man.
I smell something coming off of you. Do you have anything on you that will poke me, stick me, or stab me?
No, I have nothing on me that will poke you or stick you, good sir. Nothing. I mean, I don't even have a shirt.
Okay. That's
so,
true. Could be hiding stuff in your shoes, your pants, your belt, who knows? Maybe that bald head of yours.
Wallet. I know I spelled it wrong, oh well. Just quick roleplay. He'll understand what I mean. Wallet and lighter. You just make it seem like it's realistic, right? So he's gonna be able to see that.
And a lighter in a wallet. I'm gonna take those. Alright, Mike, watch your head, alright? There you go.
Man.
Okay.
Oh,
that,
my
that
head,
was my
bro.
fault. That wasn't my fault.
Oh my god, bro. Anyway, so I'm just playing it out. I mean, honestly, I'm just... Because I didn't tell anyone that I was doing this video. Unfortunately, I did get pulled over. I mean, a little bit of a cop bait, a little bit. I mean, I didn't think he was active right now at this moment, but so now he's going to print off 2 tickets. Let's see here, prints off 2 tickets for starter. Okay, so now he's probably gonna say, searching vehicle. What do I find? So I'm anticipating that's what he's looking for. He's gonna ask me what he's finding. So I'm gonna do /Gme because he's a little far away, and for him to read my entire text, it might be a lot. So I'm gonna do Gme so it stays in chat and he can refer to it later. So I'm gonna say finds 3 empty cans of ginger beer, takes beer cans, places them in evidence. Okay, well, he might not do that. I'm just anticipating he might look and search my vehicle. Places it into bag. So I'm anticipating he's searching the vehicle at some point. I'm hoping he says it in chat. He doesn't have to. He's already got me detained. He's already got me arrested. He's got everything. Car's unlocked. So he says in chat, calls county tow. Because there's no active tow, he's going to just DV it. I mean, this is realistic as we're going to get.
See, Mike, look at where we are now.
Hey, man, I got a new car, new whip, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to enjoy it. You know how it is.
I know, but you could be endangering a lot of people by drinking and driving. You could kill someone if you think about it.
Hey, man, that's not what I wanted to do. Not at all.
Yeah, luckily I caught you.
Oh, I guess so.
Because then you could have injured a lot more people. Is this where you got the booze from?
Oh yeah, they said it would be fine. One can would have been fine.
Right. All right.
So I'm
unfortunately
going to
had a few more than one can.
Hey man, I thought you know, don't they say like 1 can per pound or something like that?
Yeah, that doesn't work like that, unfortunately, Mike.
So I'm laughing. He won't be able to hear it because the hotkey is on. Oh, that's the next thing I'm going to show you guys, and then I'll end the video. I'll be in the jail cell. He's probably going to send me to jail, but...
Well, you're just going to be staying at this jail until your BAC goes down, alright?
Alright, officer. Alright. Okay, so, we're going to show you...
I don't know how you're not freezing right now.
I'm freezing off, if you know what I mean. Freezing.
Right.
It's really cold.
Alright.
So we're going to show you just some quick game settings while we're in the jail cell. And,
processed.
Don't worry about this. There we go. It fixes itself every once in a while.
Christmas is just around the corner, huh?
I know. I didn't need to be here, man.
I mean, you're only going to be here, let's see, it was 0.24. I'm going to say 6 hours. You're going to be here until it wears off.
6 hours. Not
Alright, stand by the little board there.
That's so funny. I did not plan this at all.
Cheese, Mike.
Cheese.
Alright, facing the side. Alright, and then to the other side, Mike.
Damn, he's really booking me in. Oh my goodness.
Come over here. We're gonna get your fingerprint. Alright.
Finger comes back to Mike Smith.
Alright.
So I was anticipating what he was going to do and what he was looking for. So
Mike, so you're just gonna be held here for about 6 hours, just depending when your BAC levels drop down. All right.
All right, officer.
All right. Have a good one. All right.
All right. Thank you.
What did we learn today?
Not to drink and drive, and not to get a new car.
Well, not that. I always get new cars. That's super exciting. But maybe you can always have a few beers to celebrate. A driver, right?
You got it. I should have called an Uber. I get it.
Right. All right. Have a good one, Mike.
All right. He sent me to jail, and we're here for about 30 seconds. So it says months, but months or seconds, yada yada. When you get sent here, I'll be automatically teleported back to the front once you're released. So you're gonna click escape. You're gonna need to go to settings, and you're gonna need to go to key bindings. You gotta go to GTA Online. Okay, and right here where it says push to talk, you gotta set that. Make sure you know what it is. If it's N, that's usually the default. Sometimes it's blank. You've got to make sure that's set, okay? Or we won't be able to hear you in game, okay? After that, you're gonna go back one more, back to where you found key bindings. You're gonna go to graphics, and you're gonna go all the way down until you see extended texture budget. So up here where you see video memory, right here, I'm not going to get into exactly what that means. If you don't know, you may know. I don't know. But don't worry about that. Look at this. right here, this bar. You're going to go to extended texture budget. For you, it's going to be all the way down here. It's going to be blank. You're going to turn that up until it turns as yellow or orange. Okay, once it turns orange, you stop. It may not get this high. It may be way lower, or it might be maxed out. And it may never go orange. That's okay. Just max it out if you can, but make sure it's not in the orange. You want to be one click in the orange, right? So go back one. It's green. Go forward one. It is yellow. We're going to say there. Okay? That will allow the third-party stuff we have in the server to load, right? You're giving GTA 5 or FiveM more of your graphics card budget. You're giving it more VRAM. I won't get into that, but it's important. This will allow you from our server to any other server not to have like lagging issues. Sometimes you'll have issues where the textures won't load in, the ground won't load in, and that's because that's just FiveM. That's how it is, okay? You're going to go to voice chat. Most likely these two options are going to be off. You're going to enable this. You're going to go to your output device to make sure it's the correct output device. And you're going to turn your chat volume up. I don't like to have it cranked because I don't like it to be super loud, but, you know, close enough up here. And then you're going to turn on your microphone. You're going to make sure it's the right microphone. You're going to make sure it's on push to talk. You don't want it on open mic. You'll get kicked. You want it on push to talk, which is that key that we assigned earlier, the N key. And then you go down here to microphone volume and sensitivity. Just max those two out. Max them out. Alright, so I hope this gave you a little bit better understanding on exactly what you need to do when you come into a server and play. Majority of the servers are like this, meaning like the roleplay and the chat commands that I used are majority of the time are the same for you. For most of the servers, some of them will be different. We're working on a little bit of a tutorial at the beginning so that you see this video right away so that you can kind of watch it. It is a little bit of a lengthy video. I do apologize. I was not expecting him to be active, and I unfortunately didn't tell anyone that I was doing this video, so a little bit on me. I probably should have gotten out of state, or sorry, out of province. Which means, so if you look down here, you've got your area of play, AOP. This is where we want to see you, right? So if you go on the map, if you know GTA map, this is Sandy Shores, this is Grapeseed, right? You want to make sure that when you're playing, if you're role-playing, you're playing around, that you're in this section. If you just want to mess around and goof around, you go to the city, you go over here to Blaine County, you go somewhere else that's not in AOP if you really want to mess around, like if you just want to have fun. But if you want to try to have some realistic roleplay, this is the way to go. You see peacetime. Peacetime means that there was a priority, or maybe there's not enough staff on or police on. If that's enabled, it just means that you can't shoot people. Alright, just means that when that's enabled, I can't pull my gun out and start shooting people. There's no violence because there's not enough people on there to control that. But for us, we just keep it off because there's no point in keeping it on when we're not here, because if we're not on, then the other players should have the assumption that that there's not going to be much going to be happening if they get in trouble, right? Cooldown, priority cooldown means someone robbed the bank. Someone did a high priority where all of the police department, the RCMP, needed to respond to, and they need a couple minutes to debrief, meaning they all go back to the station and figure out what they did right, what they did wrong, how could they do it different, right? It's just, and it just gives other players time to have a bit more action with the police too, right? Because when there's a priority, it means that all of the police that are on duty are responding to that one incident, meaning anyone else who's on the server, no matter if it's a 911 call for speeding, domestic violence, anything that's not a huge priority won't be attended to until after the priority's over, right? So priority cooldown gives them time to kind of just catch up and relax for a minute, because not everyone likes, you know, not having the police respond to them, right? So there's a cooldown for a reason. The postal just gives you location and then your ID. So they might ask you what your ID is down below. You'll be able to see here your ID is number 1. It will change every time you join the server. So let's see. Let's see if it lets me open up the CAD system for you guys. Let's see if it will let me here. Actually, to get registered for the CAD, you know, I won't make this video any longer than it has to already be. It's already 30 minutes long. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, I understand. I probably wouldn't watch a video this long, but, you know what? It gives you a good perspective of exactly what you'll be looking forward to. Unfortunately, I wasn't dressed for that at all. because I was showing you guys my character. So, but I went along with it anyways. My ID probably didn't match in the system of exactly what my character looks like with the hair and, you know, the skin color and tall and all that. But you know what? It's okay, right? We're all here to have fun. It's not super serious, but we do want to be serious enough where people can enjoy themselves and they can make good scenes out of it. So if you guys have any questions, leave a comment below. And thank you for joining Maple Roleplay. You guys have yourself a good day, and we'll hopefully catch you on.